Leave in the comments if I should do a dip series because he has a mayo, a barbecue, a beetroot ketchup, and a classic ketchup in here. And I definitely want to make my own homemade ranch, homemade Caesar dressing, my homemade, not tahini, tzatziki sauce. I want to make a miso peanut butter miso dressing. Okay. And then I'm going to make my own barbecue sauce. So I'm excited. Welcome back. It's been a while. I haven't bought any cookbooks since we last talked. Actually, my mom got me one, maybe two. I don't know. But I'm trying to fill out my culinary kitchen map diaspora kind of thing because I'm one of those people where I want to try it all. Like, it's one thing to have regular lemonade, and then you get strawberry, then you get blackberry, then you get, like I want all the flavors. I want it all. But for now, we're gonna stick with the cookbook I left off on when I first followed him. His name was Avant Garde Vegan, and I think that's when he made this cookbook. So this cookbook, Vegan 100, is by one of my favorite influencers. I think he was one of the first influencers I followed second, because first was Brian Terry and then Gaz Oakley. But yes, Mr. Oakley is one of the most vibrant vegan influencers I follow. His recipes are always inspirational. Like, I'm just like, if I could cook like him, I would be so happy. So I'm excited to go through this cookbook with you. I've had this cookbook for years and I just never opened it because let's talk about it. So when I first moved to New York, I I had four roommates in a four bedroom apartment. It was me, someone over here, a couple, and then another person who ended up dating someone who was always at the apartment. Now I wasn't vegan when I first moved to New York. I left, went on tour with the Wizard of Oz, went vegan then, came back, I lived in the Bronx. That's when things just like, ugh. So I was really trying to cook, but then I was still trying to understand vegan nutrition. So I just got in a very strict meal plan. But long story short, today I am 14 pounds down. So I'm trying to get back to where I was pre-pandemic. And I'm doing so by going through these cookbooks and finding some more exciting recipes to try that fit within my macronutrients so that I can, get back in shape. Let's get started. So instantly, as soon as you open it, you have vibrant images of a lot of his recipes that are inside. Again, for the sake of the video, I'm trying to keep them short, so I don't want to go through every single recipe. I'm working on another series outside of this one now that I have my new refrigerator. Thank the Lord. It's building your vegan pantry. So if you are new to being vegan or plant-based and you're like, what are all these ingredients? Why do I need chickpea flour? Or what is aquafaba? Or what are these things? I want to be more of a resource. I'm coming up on 10 years of being vegan. Listen, I'm an expert now, okay? What you need to know? Holla at your boy. But anyway, so his cookbook does give a lot of staple and vegan ingredients that I think everyone should have. Agar, think of this as your gelatin replacement if you're looking to make some candy or something at home. So a lot of vegans can't eat gelatin because it is an animal byproduct. You got agave nectar, which is another sweetener if you're looking for sweetener alternatives. Because white sugar isn't really vegan friendly because there are some animal byproducts in there. I'm not going to go into the science of it, Trust me. We have liquid smoke, which is great for mushrooms if you want anything to be smoky. You can do it in burgers, in fish, whatever. Miso paste, nori, again with fish if you're doing like jackfruit or you want to make some fish fillet, perfect for that. Nutritional yeast, pomegranate molasses. I don't know. I like pomegranate, but I don't know about the molasses. Some other herbs and spices, tofu, of course, and then he talks about some equipment that you can use in your kitchen. So you have a chopping board, a griddle pan, knives. Y'all, I need more knives. Like my knife game is weak. I think I have 2 knives.
Let's work on that.
That's not good. Some cake tin pans. So if you're looking to bake some cakes, I'm not a baker. I haven't baked, so I shouldn't say I'm not a baker. I'm down to try it. I'm down to try it. Non-stick pans, a blender, a spatula, measuring cups. And then what I do love about his cookbook, it's very beginner friendly. So he goes through the essentials. You can do milk, a butter, cream cheese, smoked paprika, some other things like that. So I think this may be the first cookbook that goes into phase 2 of like cooking with me. And then he has some other sauces and dips and things like that. So let me go through and then I'll come back with my top 5 recipes that I want to try. All right, y'all. I found this fish and chips recipe that I think maybe one of the ones I want to try in this. What's in it? Let's see. So for the chips, he uses potatoes, some flour, olive oil, and salt and pepper. So it's typical fry recipe. But then for the fish, okay, we have some sunflower oil. He uses tofu. I would probably use jackfruit, nori, lemon, plain flour, corn flour or cornstarch, vegan beer. Now I gotta go research some vegan beer. Soda water and a pinch of salt. And then he adds on the side mushy minted peas. I like peas. I like mint. I don't know mush, but we'll try it. And then he has this seitan filet steak Wellington. There's going to be a lot of cooking happening this year. I'm very excited for me. There's a basic pizza dough and sauce. Now, there's a trend going on with like the chicken pizza. I'm not going to do that one. But let me learn how to make my own pizza. 14 pounds where? Gaining it back. He does have a chocolate fondant recipe that I'm curious to try. He doesn't use dates in this recipe, and I did see another one in another cookbook that I want to try with dates. Chocolate truffles. Yo, I like truffles. I'm gonna try it. So we have chorizo style chili dogs. I'm gonna try that. So I'm still not the biggest fan of soups. Even though my friend just made me a soup that was so spicy, I'm pretty sure my sinus is canceled. Like they were just like, well, we can't deal with this spice, so we're just going to leave you alone. But he does have some interesting soup recipes in here that I'm curious to try. And then chia seed pudding. So chia seeds are a great superfood for vegans because they have omega-3, which is sometimes something that we can lack when it comes to nutrients and things. It's also a good way to get some protein in and help with energy. So he has this tropical chia seed pudding that I would definitely try. You can also make your own chia pudding. Just add some milk of your choice, some cinnamon, let it soak overnight, and then add your toppings in the morning. His breakfast options though, the tempeh bacon and the scramble, that's what I be struggling with is breakfast ideas. Overall, I give this, leave in the comments if I should do a dip series because he has a mayo, a barbecue, a beetroot ketchup, and a classic ketchup in here. And I definitely want to make my own homemade ranch, homemade Caesar dressing, my homemade, not tahini, tzatziki sauce. I want to make a miso peanut butter miso dressing. Okay. And then I'm going to make my own barbecue sauce. So I'm excited. Okay. So overall, I give this cookbook an 8 out of 10. While it does have essentials, some of the ingredients and recipes can be a little overwhelming. if you're not familiar with like your way around the kitchen, or you're just like, I ain't never had this vegetable or this fruit or this ingredient for in my life. So I don't want you going out spending money and just like, I don't like it. But if you are an intermediate advanced cook, get this cookbook. Until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and leave some of your recommendations in the comment section. I can afford another cookbook here or there. Bye.